Hello again, everyone. I'm MC Hammurabi, and this is another Clash Royale video. I've been having a lot of fun making these videos so far, so I felt like making another one. And if these start getting popular, maybe I'll be making a lot more, but you know, just figure might as well keep it going, get used to doing this, so my videos will be better going forward. So, anyway, first off, you might notice I tweaked my background image some more. I wanted to represent all of my favorite characters that I use in the game. So I've got my lineup that's always with me here, and they're all enjoying a nice rage spell. So that is the theme of the background, is my team raged up, ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and look at some replays. I've got a couple of Sparky replays, and then I've got a really fun replay that was a very enjoyable match. I'm going to also show, well, one of the Sparky matches is going to be a loss, and that's just because I want to show you what happens when you get overconfident, when you have the match completely under control, and then you let it go. So these two Sparky matches, I believe, were back-to-back. So let's go ahead. Well, they were almost back-to-back, but they went pretty similar. Even this one I got a little cocky, but I managed to pull it off. Second time I wasn't so lucky. I got even more aggressive instead of learning from my mistakes. So I'm going to try to rein it in and get back to my... You do have to show some respect for Sparky. I've gotten too good at destroying Sparky, so I've stopped respecting Sparky, and it's starting to bite me back. So let's go ahead and watch this first one here. This is against DGN in the clan of Weed. So he's starting off with the typical Hog Rider surprise. You know how much I love that. He zaps my P.E.K.K.A a little bit early before he's even done getting ready, so that didn't even affect him. We take out the Hog Rider, don't take too much damage, but now he's got a P.E.K.K.A to deal with, and he's 6 elixir out. So we go ahead and drop the Witch right behind. I'm like, you know what, let's just go for it. Rage is 3 elixir, let's just rip it apart. He drops minions over the Witch. Bad move. Now, I mean, none of his elixirs really done anything in this match. Now we've got the P.E.K.K.A, Witch, and skeletons on that tower. It goes down with ease. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the Hog Rider. Let's just go all in. Why not? We're tied in elixir at the moment, and definitely at the advantage, taking lots of hit points off of his king tower there, and he's a level 10. Well, I'm almost level 10, but again, as far as towers are concerned, almost doesn't count. So we're sitting pretty. We've got this match well under control. Now, we have not seen the Sparky yet, and we have not seen those 3 musketeers that you might see at the top of the screen. So he's got the furnace down now, which is kind of a defensive move, I suppose. Our wizard takes care of that real quickly. Now we get to see Sparky. Now things get interesting. Now I was careful to drop those barbarians after that first one dropped. We zap Sparky. Now watch this. Tower's focused on those barbarians, and that's just a long time to let a musketeer and wizard hack away at your tower. So he loses that tower without any resistance, really. And I give him a little cry of face to say, look, dude, better luck next time. Now, at this point, he does have a little bit of control, because he's got that Hog Rider down there, and Sparky does take out my Witch, unfortunately. I dropped my Wizard on the right lane, attacking the left lane, because I'm really not interested in defending that tower. I guess I could have, but I just didn't want to leave my people vulnerable that far back. So now I drop the P.E.K.K.A right on top of that furnace, and now we have very little to worry about on that. P.E.K.K.A's down there, he's distracted, but now I've got the Hog Rider coming this way. He does get those minions there, which does create a bit of a problem. We do a lot of damage, but now we are not... Now this was my mistake. I foolishly dropped the Musketeer there. Now he's got 3 Musketeers. My only defense is going to be a Wizard and a Zap spell here. He's going to do a lot of damage to that tower. I zap, take care of a couple of them with that Zap, but that last Musketeer does some serious damage to that tower. It's almost down. We're about to lose 2 towers. So that Hog Rider is going to finish it off for him. But he's got this big P.E.K.K.A coming at the tower. A Hog Rider, Wizard with Rage. He's got no chance at this point. It's game over. So again, I got a little too cocky. I should not have dropped that Musketeer. I got away with it. Now wait till you see the ridiculous move I make in this next match. And yes, I am going to lose. I'm not afraid to show that I lose. I'm not perfect. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and watch this battle here. I'm not real proud of this, but hopefully I've learned my lesson, and I'm going to go back to treating Sparky with respect like I did when I first learned how to destroy Sparky with a 75 to 90% win ratio. So he starts off with Sparky. I start off with my Barbarians. Now, thankfully, because I dropped them back there, they go in a line. Then he spreads them out even further with a Fireball. It's like, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. So he's just picking them off one by one. Well, 2 by 2, I guess. Little biblical there. But now we've got the Witch dropping skeletons. We've got the Musketeer. That Giant's not going to do much. We zap Sparky. Sparky has no chance against the Musketeer and a Witch, so it's goodbye. I'm going to drop the Hog Rider. Now I've got the push that I like, and he doesn't have a lot of elixir to stop it. And then I drop Rage. I was a bit aggressive with it, but it still works out. We go ahead, and that tower is done. That is my textbook tower destruction right there, especially against Sparky. I give him a thumbs up. I'm feeling good. I know how to stop this attack. He has nothing new. I've seen this over and over again. But the thing is, when you see it over and over again, you got to play your part the same. So I got my P.E.K.K.A down now. Now this is... It doesn't get too bad yet. I dropped my P.E.K.K.A at the back. I knew he was going to drop his Sparky on this side, so I'm like, okay, right on. Now, I'm expecting the Giant to go up in front of it at any moment. I don't think he actually ends up doing it, though, for some reason. I don't know if he wanted that Elixir Collector and forgot or what happened. But here, I zap Sparky. Sparky's done. And I'm figuring we're going to have an easy shot at taking this tower. So I get my Hog Rider ready. But this is just a little bit of a problem. That Hog Rider did not get there in time. I should have given up on this push. That was nothing but wasted elixir. Yes, we get that tower down pretty low, but now, I mean, again, I'm not worried. I mean, look at this. We definitely have this match under control. Now, here's my mistake. He dropped Sparky there. Now, I dropped P.E.K.K.A way out in front here, but the Sparky's going around the other side, so he's going to target the Wizard, and losing the Wizard is very bad. That P.E.K.K.A's all alone. He's going to get destroyed by the minions, the Sparky, all that stuff. Now I don't have a P.E.K.K.A. I've lost 12 elixir there. Bad news. Now it looks like I don't know what I'm doing against Sparky at this point, but I got way too aggressive, and then I dropped my Barbarians very poorly there, and 3 of them die from the blast, and I'm in a lot of trouble. All I can do is laugh. I know I made a huge mistake here. I should have just told him good game because I made a big mistake. It's game over. We're gonna get toasted here. And yeah, so again, you can see how you can't ever sleep completely on Sparky. I mean, yes, I have gotten away with doing a lot of crazy things against Sparky because when you play against Sparky properly, you can get away with a lot of crazy stuff. But I went too far this time, and I think I learned my lesson. I just wanted to share that, so you know, maybe other people are getting a little bit crazy against Sparky as well. So don't do it. It's bad times. Now, just trying to figure out which of these battles is going to be more fun, or who knows, maybe we'll make it a longer than normal video. Let's go ahead and do this 3 crown. I think this was a pretty good battle. If we have time, I might go and do the Royal Giant battle after this. So, we've got this Hog Rider spawner furnace. I wouldn't really call someone using a furnace a spawner because they explode on impact. They don't stay on the screen to cause you trouble. So, we're starting off here. You know, it's a very slow start. We've got the... Now, what I do here is I'm not really too worried about whatever he's doing. I go ahead and drop Barbarians. This guy's a little bit low level. Minions for being a level 10, so I'm able to zap out his minions. And now I've got 2 barbarians on that left tower. Now watch the damage they do. This guy's not expecting it. I think by the time he threw his miner, he realized his mistake, and he darn near lost that tower. That tower is as good as done. Now, but I'm going to go ahead and just push the left tower because I know I can always, or sorry, the right tower, because I can always come back to the left. Now, he goes ahead and drops that furnace again. Now, this is why I don't like buildings. I mean, watch. It just sits there, does nothing. Whatever it had is gone already. And now I've got a wizard all by himself doing a lot of damage right there. I mean, we cut his tower by about a third of its hit points already. He lost about 1,000 hit points almost, 900. So, we're going to keep attacking it. I didn't even care about that other tower. P.E.K.K.A going in hot, with the witch following close behind. So now we've got the goblins coming in. Now watch this. This hog rider he drops creates separation between the musketeer and the miner, and then the miner ends up attacking the barbarians. Now this is very important. I notice I still have my musketeer, so I rage, and watch just how ridiculously easy this gets. I'm going to go ahead and drop the hog rider. This guy, he gives up, and you can't blame him. He's got nothing he can do against that. So, good luck, buddy. I hope your future matches are better than that. And just because you beat someone like that doesn't mean the person didn't have skill. My deck is very strong against this stuff. My strategy is very strong against this stuff, and I don't think a lot of people are playing with just create a push out of nothing, out of every situation. And when you don't have a game plan that is effective against that, we will steamroll you every time. And when I say we, I mean me and my deck. So I guess that was a short battle. So I'm going to go ahead. This Royal Giant battle, again, I notice people are still getting pretty frustrated with the Royal Giant. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. Now, I think I had been bumped out of the Royal Arena. I've been bumped out of the Legendary Arena momentarily, and this was the battle that got me back in. So, again, Royal Giant, frustrating to play against, but my solution to the Royal Giant is hit him very hard, just punch him in the mouth. Now, I don't really get to do that here, and I decide to zap the minions, and I'm going to come back to him. I get my Hog Rider out in front on the right lane. I position I was actually trying to place the musketeer on the other side, on the right lane, on the edge of the right lane, but we take him out, but we don't get the musketeer to help create a new push on the right lane, and he gets taken out by that mini P.E.K.K.A. It's okay, we're doing okay on mana, so I drop my barbarians. They take out the goblins and the mini P.E.K.K.A, which was a good elixir trade. Since I already got my value out of the elixir trade, I could have just let these minions hit my tower, but I decided, it's too early to give up on it. But I have nothing to protect this wizard. I could have always thrown down a zap and then my hog rider, but I figure I'm just going to let him go. We're going to try to keep a small elixir lead. Now, here's my usual tactic. Drop P.E.K.K.A right in the Royal Giant's face. To hell with whatever he does. We are going to lose the tower, but now he has no Royal Giant, and he's got a P.E.K.K.A and a Witch to deal with, and things can get ugly for him very quickly. Now, I do drop this Rage, which I don't know if that was the best move to do, and I hesitate on my Zap here, and if I would have been a little bit earlier, I could have taken out that Musketeer as well, but I wasn't sure what the opponent was going to do. So we're stuck taking a shot or two from the Musketeer. So he's probably feeling pretty good right now. He drops his level 9 minions. And I'm going to get my wizard out. And then I'm going to get a P.E.K.K.A and drop him right on top of the Royal Giant once again. Now here's what usually happens. The Royal Giant really has to take a lot of damage. He throws the mini P.E.K.K.A there, but now there's barbarians on the screen. He's just throwing away a lot of elixir, and that's what I'm trying to get my opponent to do. Now he throws a panic fireball at those barbarians. Hog Rider gets out in front, and now big bad P.E.K.K.A coming from behind, and now things are getting pretty bad. He doesn't have a lot of elixir left. I get my favorite team out there. I get the Wizard, P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Musketeer. Things are not looking good for our friend. it's game over. That's what happens there. When you force your opponent to just keep bleeding their elixir while you're building a push off of their push, a counter push in other words, you can turn a losing battle into a complete steamroll like we did there. So again, I think he played his cards. He didn't do anything bad. It's just against my strategy, what he did was very terrible. People are used to sacrificing troops to P.E.K.K.A. or sacrificing troops to avoid losing their towers. You do that against my strategy. When I play it right, things are going to get very difficult, especially if I start pushing 2 lanes, which I will do if I notice someone has poison or things like that. But once you get low on elixir against this deck, your chances of coming back are very slim. Things get out of control very quickly. So that's gonna do it for this video, and I know I did promise a Sparky destruction video, so I'll probably work on that over the next few days, depending on how much time I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue to try to make more. I feel like the more I do it, the better I get at it. And who knows, I'm just doing it for fun. So anyway, have a good day, everybody, and happy clashing.